How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing our weekly read. We have two fast stacks. This is our DC comics that we read, and then these are our Marvel. Pretty big stack. We're gonna go over DC. I got a couple of picks of the week. I'm gonna do one pick of the week for DC and Marvel, and then runner-ups as well. So we'll go over DC first. My pick of the week is going to be Batman: The Long Halloween, the last Halloween. That issue was fan-freaking-tastic. It was amazing. I definitely recommend reading the series if you haven't started reading it already. This one involved the Joker. Joker was very evil in this one. Really good. A runner-up, though, for this one. This would have been pick of the week, but it was runner-up just because of the story in this one. From the Batman one was really good. This one was really good as well, though. It is Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 5. That story was fan-freaking-tastic. Wonder Woman's badass. She's got a whole new thing to deal with now, which is pretty cool. I think that's gonna be the new story arc moving forward. Next, we got Catwoman issue number 73. That story has been really good. This is the start of a new story arc, which same kind of background of the story, but new perspective, I guess, or new people going after. Pretty good. Next, we got Challengers Unknown issue number 3. That story is pretty good. I think we have a 5-issue series. This one was really good. Next, you got New Gods issue number 3 that we read. That story has been really good as well. Very enjoyable to read. Pretty cool. This one was more of a backstory of what happened before to why it's happening now with the situation. Pretty good. Next, you got Wonder Woman issue number 18. This one was just showing how badass Wonder Woman is and the kind of person she is and how she fights and stuff like that. And this was the end of this arc. So now we're going to start a new arc, which is pretty cool. Next, we read the Justice League Unlimited issue number 4. That story was badass as well. Justice League has been fantastic. No wrongdoing on that one so far. So really good. Learning a little more about the Inferno, and got reminded towards the end they have somebody on the inside, which is not good. Next, we got Green Lantern issue number 20. This one was really good. You focus on more on Green Lantern and him facing somebody with rage while still getting a little bit of the backstory of Sorrow. So pretty good. The Green Lantern and the Green Lantern Civil Corps are all tied in together, so it's going on back and forth, which is really good. Next, we got Spider-Man issue number 23. Did I say Spider-Man? I'm sorry, Superman issue number 23. Awesome cover, one of my favorite covers that I picked up for sure. Story was really good. You got Superwoman trying to figure out, not figure out, Doomsday trying to mess with her, try to get into her mind to figure out if he can manipulate her to help turn into old Doomsday or the current Doomsday, and this is the future Doomsday. Big mess, but she held it down for her and Superman, which is really cool. But there was some tragedy in there, unfortunately, so she's dealing with that. Next, we got Metamorpho Man, the Element Man, Metamorpho and the Element Man issue number, I think this is 3. Yeah, issue number 3, which was fantastic. This one, you got Metamorpho being like a little upset with the situation, how nobody wanted him for him. He was being used. He didn't like it. Good story. Next, we got Power Girl issue number 18. This one was really cool. They were trying to throw a party, but they're like, oh, something's going down. We gotta go deal with it. And it became a bigger issue. Really enjoyable. This one, I'm not gonna lie, wasn't crazy good. It wasn't bad either, but I wish I would have done better, which is the Flash issue number 18. That one was a little confusing on this one. I love the artwork that I got there, though, for the cover, but the actual story was a little weird. Not the huge fan on that one. Next, we got Detective Comic issue 1094. That one was really freaking good. I definitely recommend reading the series if you haven't already. Real easy to understand. I love the cover that I got too. Him in his like blue suit, kind of, or it looks blue. I don't know because it's supposed to be like black, but the lighting in there, whatever the case may be. Awesome story. Next, we got, of course, I said it multiple times, my underrated issue, which is Green Arrow issue number 21. That story is really good with the freshwater killer, how he's dealing with this, stuff like that. And then last but not least, for DC, we got The Question All Along the Watchtower issue number 4. That story was awesome, really cool to watch. I definitely recommend, recommend reading it. We got, I think, 2 more issues on this one. How The Question is dealing with it, pretty cool. Again, that was all just DC. Which is a good fast stack. But now we're gonna go over Marvel. Now we're going over the pick of the week for Marvel. And I'm pretty sure this is everybody's pick of the week, if not just for Marvel, but overall, which was Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 14. That story was crazy. The ending was insane. If you're reading this, you know what I'm talking about. If you're interested in reading it, I'm gonna do a spoiler. I'm sorry. They got Harry at the end, which is insane. They killed my boy Harry. Peter's freaking out what to do. He's got to get the family and him out of the town, out of the city, and all that good stuff. but it's crazy. So that's definitely top of the week, pick of the week for Marvel. This is my runner-up because the story was really good. I don't know much about this character, so reading about him was actually very interesting and what the situation is, especially because it's part of the One World Under Doom, which is Red Hulk issue number 1. It's cool that you got the number 1 issue right there in red for Red Hulk as well. But really good story. That's my runner-up. Definitely recommend it. This one has been really fun to read, learning a little more about this area in this land. Don't know much about it. I know it goes back to older comics. So Rogue the Savage Land, pretty cool. Definitely recommend. I thought when I got it, that was Magneto. That's not Magneto. That's supposed to be that's the king of the Savage Land or something like that. Good story though. This one was really interesting and pretty cool intake on how Sabretooth was trying to be back then, and he's got this villain, which is Sabretooth the Dead Don't Talk, issue number 3. That character, the lady that's fighting him, is pretty badass. The ending kind of give you a surprise. It was very interesting to read, but really good. This one I enjoyed a lot, which is Fantastic Four, issue number 29. Again, part of the One World Under Doom. That's why I collected it. But I read it. It was really good. Makes me want to read more of Fantastic Four. I was always interested in reading this series. I just never did. I was thinking about later on getting paperbacks if I had extra money to get the paperbacks to read from before. And then if I caught up, I can get current issues. I'm getting them now just because of the One World Under Doom, but maybe this will be my start of reading them. I don't know yet, but if you guys are reading them, let me know how it is. That issue was awesome though. Next, we got Iron Man issue number 5. You saw a little more action on this one. Besides the political part, this was very fun to read because, again, more action. And now he's going to start getting more into more action, which is really good. Next, you got your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 3. Again, this is just a fun read. I'm enjoying the series on Disney Plus. So reading the comic from a different perspective or a different situation going on at the time. Besides the show, really cool. A little extra more details in there. Really fun. Next, we got Aliens vs. Avengers issue number 3. That story was actually really good. They stopped by on Mars, having to deal with that situation. So pretty cool. Recommend it. Next, these are just older comics that I'm trying to catch up on from the Ashes New Beginning, so we'll go over them really fast. We got the Uncanny X-Men issue number 6. Not bad of story. This one we got Mystique issue number 2. We got a variant cover on that one, which I enjoyed. Reading it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and that cover is fantastic. Next, we got Wolverine issue number 3. Wolverine's doing really good. I know there's a couple out still that I still got to catch up and read, but issue 3 was fantastic. Next, we got the Exceptional X-Men. This one's all right. Nothing too spectacular compared to the other stuff, but it's not bad either, so that's why I'm enjoying reading. Pretty good. And then last but not least, this is the second to last issue of this series, which was Dazzler issue number 3. It's all over with at the current moment, but I still got issue number 4 to read. But not a bad story, pretty cool to read. I collected all of them, so I might as well read them, and I'm not disappointed, so that's pretty cool. But other than that, that's everything that we've read for the week. We read a lot. I still got a couple more issues from last Wednesday, New Comic Book Day, that I got to read. I'm probably gonna read it the week before the new ones come out. Read those, read more some of the Ashes. I am catching up on the Spider-Man. That's actually true. I read Amazing Spider-Man issue 45 to 49 in the paperback. I gotta grab it. I read that one, and then I read my single issues of 50, 51, and 52. I'm on 53 right now. I read them all digitally because when I was reading them, it was late. Didn't want to have the light on. My wife was asleep, so I read them through the app and enjoyed it really. So those as well I've got. I'm not gonna grab them because it's already too late, but I did read those. Amazing Spider-Man is really good. I'm getting towards finishing up and catching up, so when the new one starts in April, I can read that one as well. So other than that, that's everything that we read. Let me know what you guys read in New Comic Book Day. I'm sorry, for the week for new comics. I'm a little off today, but and let me know what was your pick of the week. It was either something that you read that was older, or if it's from New Comic Book Day, let me know in the comments below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. As of recording this, we're at 161, 39 away from my goal of 200 for the year. I know it's still only now, it's March, but I feel like we can hit it. So help me out by sharing and subscribe if you're not already. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.